I brought my Switch, and like between my feeling like shit and like I wanted to play Breath of the Wild because everybody raves about it.
Yeah.
And sleep in all these weird positions that like I play Saturni. You ever hear of that game?
No.
It's like didn't get to like make any progress on any of this. You're looking at like crime scenes, and then you're going Japanese anime. I know you would know something else.
Game over. Plan B.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Flowing.
Yeah, man. Loosen up.
Oh, I'm loose. It's pretty hot in here. You guys feeling that too?
Catching some steam off that coffee.
Phyllis must be boiling. She has no pores to let any perspirations out.
That's why God gave her a tongue.
She sure knows how to use it.
So disrespectful. I don't know how to spin it.
Yeah. It's just, I feel the tension too.
Yeah.
Just stuff's amiss. I don't know if I'm just on this side of the table or am I just crazy.
Stuff's amiss.
Is it?
It's my porn name.
Mine's buck naked. I tell you that already?
Yeah. Thought it was Angel Norris.
I actually used that out on Phyllis before I brought it to you. She didn't like it.
The unporous Phyllis. That's not Latin.
Yeah, someone sure broke the mold when they made Phyllis.
I'm just kidding. 1 in a million.
That's true. Ah, we're just playing a game.
Le jeu
We all get along.
de gamme.
What year are we in?
997.
No set. What do we see? Spawn?
Spawn. I did see Spawn.
Like
Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show.
close.
Michael Jai White.
Yeah.
Naomi's been watching The Residence. And like that name still stuck in my head. The dude from The Cosby Show. Even though I haven't seen or heard tell of him. Except for like an odd like episode here and there. Some random shows.
Hey, he got Dread Heavy, didn't he?
Oh yeah, big
Real
dreads
Dread
now.
Heavy. I think he's like a producer now.
But Michael Jai White, he had his like misunderstandings with Steven Seagal. Were they gonna slap hams there?
Who do you think would win? Blue Wop or Waxon?
I don't know. I want to say Michael Jai White, but you know, probably Jean-Claude Van Damme probably calls him a poser behind closed doors. You know what I mean?
Huh.
Probably gets slapped by someone in a bar. Muscles from Brussels.
What did I see about JVD? Oh, we're getting a call.
That's quite the vibe.
Hello? Hey.
No one was answering me about the baby. Like, he's asleep?
Yeah, he's asleep in our bed.
What time did you go down at?
Like 10.
Okay, so was he hard to get to sleep?
No. He just kind of woke back up. And then Shannon laid with him and he went back to sleep.
Okay, is the fan on in the room?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, it's hot as fuck.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, well, let's make sure you love it.
Hey, babe.
I'll be home in a
Okay.
Okay.
Look at.
Come on.
Yeah, Jamie. When we're filming, don't ring in my wife, please.
Yeah. Don't patch her through again.
I know.
I'm gonna patch you through that fucking wall.
I'll have to patch it back up. That threw us off, but I thought we had nothing before that anyway. So, where are we? Get us back in the game mode.
I forget what we said.
What, Versus? You talking about Versus?
Hmm.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is doing something recently. He's playing. I think he's jumping in the Marvel universe or something.
No, it's Mortal Kombat.
He's jumping into Mortal Kombat or
Yeah.
something.
He was supposed to be in the 97 one, but something fell through.
He's gonna reprise.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna right some wrongs.
Was he Street Fighter too? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
He was Guile, I think, wasn't he?
He would have to be. I don't think
He's no Ken?
I don't think he'd pull off Ryu.
He ain't a Kenny?
He could probably play a Ken. Imagine him with that hair though.
Yeah.
Love those games.
New one out.
Of Street Fighter?
Yeah. 6.
But
They're all the way up to 6 after 30 something.
But do they keep the original graphics? It's not. Doesn't look like the new Mortal Kombat, does it?
No, but it does have a different style that's like really new for them.
It's kind of more like. Is it even like Tekken? Or is it still kind of 2D? I think they should keep it to 2D.
It's still
Someone has
2D. Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Someone's got to.
Mortal Kombat's 2D now. It only had a brief
well,
sojourn in the 3Dism.
But you know what I'm talking about with the. It's more graphics now.
Yeah.
Where I think Street Fighter kind of kept it somewhat to the original look.
Mm.
Yeah, I still got that same feel. Or else I hope. I haven't really played them.
Well,
it'd be nice for someone to.
Well,
because
Hope Springs, because
Mortal Kombat was never like cartoon.
No.
Like Street Fighter was, is what I'm trying to say. So it makes more sense for Mortal Kombat to evolve to what like crazy graphics it has now. But it'd be nice for something like Street Fighter to keep that original flavor.
Yeah, the Street Fighter, the movie, the game that came out with Jean-Claude was in the style of Mortal Kombat with like more realistic people.
Yeah.
And on YouTube, you can actually see when they did that with the real people and their outfits and stuff, and you can see kind of like how half-baked the outfits are and stuff like that.
I remember liking it though.
Yeah.
Because they did lean into I liked the guy that had the kind of Wolverine.
Baraka?
No, he had the Wolverine just like Spike kind of thing. Spike, Freddy Krueger kind of thing. Vega, maybe?
Vega, yeah.
And he had the mask.
Mm-hmm. In the mask would get knocked off in every fight.
Yeah, but I remember him being like my go-to character when that movie came out. And then they kind of gave him a storyline where he's like good and bad.
Yeah.
So I remember liking that movie, like when it came out, way more than liking the Super Mario Brothers. Like as a kid.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah.
The Lake Wazama?
Yeah. Like even as a kid, I saw the strings on that one.
I saw it in the theater, and it was weird. Yeah, I didn't know quite how to feel, but you know, I wasn't as outraged, or you know, I took it for what it was.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to see it again after it came out on VHS.
Yeah.
But Street Fighter, I watched a couple times as a rental.
Yeah.
Don't remember that much about it, but yeah. Remember them having like military vehicles.
Yeah. What about David Fincher's game? What you think of that one?
Well, he's alright.
Alright, moving on.
Oh, Michael Douglas. We were going to talk about Michael Douglas a little bit.
Okay.
Michelle.
Yeah. Kurt's son.
Kurtzson. You got a brother too? In the biz?
I don't think so.
Brother Douglas?
Yeah. Douglas Douglas? Oh, yeah. He's probably a prop comic.
Sean Penn?
Yeah, those a different role for Sean
Didn't
Penn.
talk about any Michael Douglas. Made up a brother and then moved on.
Yeah, I haven't watched that much Michael Douglas. I can't say that I like.
Falling down?
Oh yeah, that's of course. But other than that, like I can't really name any.
Oh, that's interesting.
Sean Penn is another actor that I could name very little. I feel like I could name more Sean Penn, but I haven't really seen that many.
Mm-hmm.
Just never got into them.
Yeah, there's something about...
I did see Colors with Sean Penn rather recently. Him and Dennis Hopper. Or no, Dennis Hopper was the director. But it was him and...
I think we should try and play like a little truth lie with Sean Penn, because he's like a very
fucking psycho.
Yeah. So on the set of Colors,
So you want to play a game, is what you're saying?
little one.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, you already got some Colors. Don Cheadle was in it. Not so much main character. Glenn Plummer, who was Deuce Bobby Johnson in South Central, and he was in Sons of Anarchy.
The rap musical.
He was in a lot of stuff. Robert fucking Duvall. It's weird that his name didn't come up when I looked at the.
From Falling Down.
Also in Colors.
Oh. So yeah,
Go on.
Sean Penn, a little truth lie something.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just that what kind of spurred this on was just seeing him like in this kind of young, like you must have watched Fast Times, Ridgemont.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, young stone teenager or whatever in that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Is that this? Yeah, I've seen that, and then every other movie that I've seen him, he's like a weathered adult.
Yeah, like Dead Man Walking was
Yeah.
probably around this.
Yeah, I picked up on that as well. Is that this is almost like, Spicoli's real life after high school.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like I don't know if you'd call it like an air of pretensia or something. Like he seems like probably a little hypocritical. Like he would yell at you and then also be an activist.
Yeah. In Colors, he's a dirty cop,
Yeah.
and that'll make you hate him too, just as much as his real life fucking BS.
And
Threw a big F-bomb and then bleeped out the bullshit.
all right. So you ever hear of the movie Casualties of War?
I thought you were asking me a Colors question. I actually saw that movie.
It's gonna tie into the.
Alright, Casualties of War. No.
So
Lie.
I'll just tie them together right now. On Colors and Casualties of War, did he hit anybody?
Oh, he's hit people. Definitely in Colors. I can't stand behind Casualties of War, but truth.
Okay. Truth.
Yeah,
Sure.
Robert Duvall's a little son of a bitch too.
Who in Casualty of War, you know who he hit?
No.
Luigi.
Joe?
John?
Oh, yeah. His brother's Joe. Legwee?
Yeah, Legwee. Nice shortening.
You mean Zamos?
Urinated in front of a Rolling Stone journalist.
I'd say true.
All right. Think he pulled any pranks on Woody Harrelson?
Lie.
Well, we'll see.
What's AI got for us?
Interviewed a Mexican drug lord.
Oh yeah, he does all that cool stuff now. Sean Penn's one of those guys that can get down with anyone now. He's just like, he's one of those celebrities that could, he'd be one of those guys that go to North Korea and hang out there with Dennis Rodman.
Do you think he's in Ukraine making a doc?
Oh yeah, no dude. Or lie, he's actually in Russia.
I guess that's all of them. So do you want to know which one was a lie?
Oh, I gotta see which one was a lie?
Yeah.
The one that was a lie is the Ukraine.
Nah, the lie was there was a lie.
There was no lie. It's all true.
Yeah.
Love it. I believe that even more. But do you know what actually happened on Colors?
I beat the shit out of an extra or something. Oh, there was a thing with Lee Daniels as well. So we got to watch what we say. Defamation.
Oh, yeah.
Defamation.
Yeah.
You defamed him.
You know who Glenn Plummer is?
Does he work locally?
You want to pull up a picture? I think he has.
I will pull up a quick photo. Don't mind if I do.
So he's playing Blood.
What did I call him?
In
What do we call
Colours.
him? Glenn
Plummer.
Plummer, right? Of course.
Christopher's twin brother.
Oh yeah, of course.
There's actually so many cool behind the scenes stories about Colors, like Don Cheadle, too.
Yeah.
But Sean Penn is arresting him and throwing him against a car, and he actually did it. And Glenn Plummer was kind of like, "Ease up, man."
Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah. And they kept going. And later on, he was like, all right, we'll let that go.
Mm-hmm.
And, I heard this probably a year ago, so I don't have it as good as I would have
Sure.
when I first heard it. But later on, something else happens where he hits Glenn Plummer again. And Glenn Plummer's like, man, I'm getting fucking pissed off at this.
Had enough.
In the choreography, Glenn Plummer is supposed to sock Sean Penn.
Yeah.
And it's, okay, so punch to the right.
Okay.
And then Sean move accordingly. So they go for the punch, and Glenn Plummer hits him with a left.
Oh.
And Sean Penn goes right into it.
Oh.
And has a black eye, or a cut on the nose maybe, because he's wearing glasses.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got a cut on the nose. They got to take him to makeup. And there's now there's word going around set. And a stuntman came up to Glenn Plummer. Was like, put this cup in your pants. And he's like, what? Why would I do that? He's like, no, just do it. And then he came back, and I forget what the second thing was. He's like, you know what? Put this in there too, just to beef it up a bit. And he's like, what the fuck is going on? And then they go to the next scene, and Robert Duvall comes in, and they have this little tussle, and they're strangling him, and Robert Duvall just starts kneeing him in the balls, because he actually went out and was like, I'm gonna do this.
He's getting around all morning. He's drinking coffee and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be kneeing the fuck out of his balls in a bit.
And that was
Don't.
Don Cheadle and Glenn Plummer's, I'm pretty sure, first big role, and they were both I don't know if I want to act anymore.
Yeah.
Because
It's a
Don
school of
Cheadle
hard
was
knocks there.
all dressed up like a Crip, and he went and sat on a park bench, and these guys came up to him, was like, what set are you with, man? And he's like, I'm on set. And they had legitimate gangsters on set, so it was super sketchy.
Nice.
And I think Don Cheadle's from Seattle. He's really artsy fartsy, so he just wasn't used to this life at all. And even went out wearing colors, and they're like, you can't wear that around here. He's like, but I have to. I'm working. But Colors was a cool movie, and Dennis Hopper directed it.
Yeah, I think I've seen it actually, but it's been a really long time.
Yeah. Ice-T might have did the whole score.
The whole score.
Well, at least I know he did the song Colors. Colors.
Main
Colors.
theme.
Colors. Yeah. So we're done with the Sean Penn. We're done with the Michael Douglas. We figured out who
This
his
is the
brother
best
is.
I got. I don't know if I really stuck the landing, but I just wanted to throw those out there. The first thing I noticed was that this was part of the Criterion collection.
Bam. David Fincher's... This is after 7. Before 7.
Yeah. But I still didn't know that it was.
Yeah.
I never saw anyone grabbing it off the shelf.
No, I'm a David Fincher fan. I didn't even get my peepers on this one.
No. Universal.
Noticed that right away.
You ever hear of them? Polygram. Oh, next time you're at Universal Studios, go see the set of The Game.
Yeah? Is it still there?
No. Polygram?
I didn't look into that, did you?
No.
Is that... It'd be funny to... Because I don't know what David Fincher's production company is. Like, what comes up at the start of all his films.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he would have had one in there, but it did have a couple. Like, those a couple biggies.
Yeah, this is probably his burn and turn
Yeah.
production company.
I feel like it's been a minute since I saw a Polygram pop up.
Yeah.
But you never know. I don't know even why I was paying attention. I guess it was just after the Criterion thing came up. I had a little look into it.
Yeah. Well, we do love Criterion here.
Yeah. And then the beginning was puzzling, right?
Yeah, a lot of puzzles.
Yeah.
A lot of pieces.
Yeah. Playing Risk on the Subway.
I thought it would have been more strings, judging by the poster.
Yeah.
It has the... I forget what the product was called, but I remember as a kid the commercials where the people are getting the pins in the back. Ooh, and it's like those little... They're kind of the...
Was Robaxa set?
The people that you can... that would be the
Manipulate.
obvious choice, but
Yeah.
the manipulational bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the poster reminded me of.
Yeah, I can see that.
Probably around the same time those commercials were out.
Pretty close,
Yeah.
I would say as well. Then, once it does start, let's get some home movies going on.
Yeah, starts out with the B-roll. Didn't expect that.
Yeah, this father and son kind of thing. You know what's weird?
You can feel the distance
Yeah.
in their relationship.
It's very much like Succession stuff that you hear, even down to like the plinkly piano keys and stuff.
Yeah,
Like-
relentless piano keys.
From the Kieran collection, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, those plinkly piano bits. So it was weird when I was watching these this home movie thing, because I thought it was him playing his dad.
yeah, they did a great job.
But do you know who did play his dad?
His dad?
Yeah, in the home movies.
His dad?
Yeah.
Did his dad play it?
No.
I don't know, but they did a great job with the casting.
Mario.
No.
It's a me.
Oh, just who did the voice?
Yeah.
Voice
Charles
actor?
Martinet.
Okay, nice.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
I didn't realize how tall like
I'm glad they
Mario
I'm
was.
glad they didn't get him to speak.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they did it in stock footage. They're like, "Whoa, we can't give this guy a..." I'm very sad.
Yeah.
I'm very sad.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend some time on the roof.
Yeah. My son.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, and that Mario was like in 96
Hopping
on
up.
N64.
Yeah! Woohoo!
You got it, man. You just did 3 jumps in a row.
Yeah, backflip.
Yeah. And there's friggin' Mario smoking, holding the pond yacht. There's so much that I want to talk about this. Like, whatever, the home movies roll for a couple minutes there, and then you see him finally in his huge ass house. You ever see a framed picture that big?
Yeah. I don't know.
You see, he's going down the stairs.
I've seen some big framed pictures in Halifax.
Yeah.
I went to someone's house that actually had a big painting of themselves and dogs in their house.
Yeah.
And it was massive. Took up a whole wall.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I've not even seen a framed picture that big, even at an art palace.
Yeah.
Gallery.
Art palace.
Yeah. So he's like...
I've never seen such a big inscription on a back of a watch before.
Oh, yeah. Does it show it that early on?
I think so. First thing.
Probably because it's his birthday. But yeah, he's getting all those like snob, power hungry kind for a decade. He like ruled that roost.
Yeah.
There's the scene right at the beginning there where he's in his office that reminded me so much of Batman Returns with Max Schreck and Selena Kyle there for a second.
Yeah.
Just the way that was framed up. And this is like a giant office with like nobody around. Like it's so quiet you could hear the like pins drop.
That quiet? Was that a pin?
Seymour Butts making a reservation here for his birthday.
Classic.
Yeah, little inside joke.
Yeah, keep it in the family.
Yeah. And he's got that classic secretary, like, cancel all my meetings and make those reservations, would you?
But under my name.
Under my name, yeah.
Looks like he's getting stood up.
Yeah. And seeing that fucking... I don't remember that gag, so it was super fresh, but the spray bottle, achoo!
Yeah, I'm sure that was somewhat original that time. Or Just for Laughs came around.
Yeah. Yeah, you got all the tricks now that he's done with meth.
Yeah, wily little brother.
Yeah.
Just humming about.
You know, I didn't know it was illegal to smoke in restaurants in California in '97.
No, fuck California.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that, yeah. And so when I was watching it, I was like, oh, that's coming up.
Yeah, he didn't say with a K.
No.
But
Conrad with a K.
It's funny that he's like, oh, I came in for your birthday. The 12th. He's like, it's the 11th.
Yeah.
It's like, so did he miss the day? Or...
There's a lot to think.
There's a lot more to the movie.
Chew on.
Yeah, didn't have to get into that. But
yeah. You ready for a profound life experience?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Still on your meds?
Oh, yeah. Always.
Well, Conrad ain't. He's not even seeing his shrink anymore.
Oh, we're talking about the movie.
Yeah, we're talking about the best thing that's ever happened to Conrad.
Yeah, he's on his meds. Who needs a shrink? Yeah, what was he in the pool?
He's not on any meds. Douglas.
I heard the meds cause it to shrink.
It does, yeah. If you want muscles, you have to make sacrifices.
That's two birds stoned at once.
Ricky.
Bastard.
Yeah. You hate surprises?
Not fond.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
What's his name in the movie?
Oh, right. Nikolaus.
Nikolaus, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Nicky.
I just wanted to get it out of the way because I don't think I wrote it down. Or at least not till some way in. Anyway, dinner's over. He's beaming around the hills
He's
there.
got his little birthday present. Pamphlet.
Oh, right. What was that all about?
CRA.
What's that?
Nothing fun about CRA.
What, like someone make a donation in his name or something?
Yeah. To the Human Fund. But CRS.
Yeah.
They can Give you a good time.
Hell yeah.
Escort service.
We promised to call the number, but we gotta hit the road, Jack.
What's that?
Nothing. Just beaming around, reminiscing.
Jamie's saying that we're getting another caller.
Oh.
I don't know why the fuck it has to go through my phone. Alright, put him through. Turn it up. Hello?
Is the pig man calling?
No, we don't want to. It's a pig man! No, we don't want to watch Deliverance.
Man,
I'm hanging up.
that part human sounds like it's in landscape mode, if you know what I mean.
Wow. Oh, I'm not sleeping tonight. That's gonna haunt me.
It's the anti-alarm clock.
Yeah.
Something. No, I don't know if that works.
Yeah. That threw me off. Where were we?
We were as a young kid might of divorced parents eating a lone burger and fries with a small cupcake on birthday night.
That's
in the dark.
Quite the meal.
In front of the TV.
This guy, it's so funny. This guy lives like a bachelor. Yeah, he's got multi-millions dollars, but he eats like a fucking 6-year-old.
Yeah. There's something kiddie.
Yeah.
A thorough line of...
Later on, he's got a sandwich with the crust cut off.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to talk about that.
Oh, we'll get to it.
We got some meat on that scene.
Not much.
No.
Very thin slices.
First, we have to interrupt with our original programming here with a call from Elizabeth.
What's up, Elizabeth?
Hey, yeah. You know, it's 11:40 at night.
You almost missed it. Yeah.
Yeah. She always liked his brother. You know, this is a special birthday because his pops passed away
At 48.
At 48, yeah. Then they just
Was she watched or just saw the body? Because you start seeing a bit more flashbacks at this point.
Yeah.
When you find that out. Did he watch him?
You see some roof stuff, you know.
Was he filming it? I felt like he was holding the camera at some point.
Some skinny legs going on in that, silhouetted person.
Who was filming this?
I don't know. Anyway, let's just take a moment to sit here and ponder this gift certificate. But yeah, you know, you got some more of these flashbacks that you're talking about there. I don't know if you're getting anything real delicious right at that point, though. Still real early on. Anywho, that's enough for that night. That was his whole birthday. It was fun.
Yeah.
Now the next day, just a regular, ordinary day. No.
Yeah, goes and plays some racquetball.
Yeah, he does like to play some racquetball.
Solitaire with a pulse.
Yeah, he doesn't hang out with a whole lot of people during this.
No.
But then he goes to a building, which watching it, I thought he was just going to work. There's a lot of office buildings and stuff in this.
Yeah.
A little bit of like a mind maze.
Yeah.
But yeah, heading to the 14th floor, right? The 13th floor normally, right, is the 14th floor.
Yep.
I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. Sorry.
I was in a hotel that didn't have a 4th floor.
No?
Yeah.
That's a load-bearing floor.
Must have been for maintenance only.
Yeah, so then we have the old, back in the 90s, receptionist just didn't give a fuck. Was always too busy to even talk to you.
Yeah.
So, I guess we meet Mr. Hoyt now?
Is that when he's sitting in on the Susan Death thingy?
Hmm.
Yeah. Got a recorder in the briefcase.
But this is up when he's in the CRS place.
Okay.
Yeah, because he heads there in the morning.
Yeah.
After.
Oh, Hoyt?
Hoyt.
You mean DA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still moving in.
Yeah.
In this current position.
Did he already play racquetball at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's like some kind of weird thing going on where he gets him to hold that food for a second just to see if he does.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's a social experiment where people will normally always take a clean napkin if you offer them one, even if it's non-verbal.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of unpacking that goes on here.
Yeah.
Like, you find out that Conrad didn't have a score in their oodles of testing. But anyway,
I thought they said that he did have a score. I thought they said that it was like with flying colors. Is that Mandela effect or what?
maybe. But anyway, Dougie's trying to get to the bottom of things, trying to figure out what they're selling, right?
Yeah.
Like a vacation that's different every time.
Yeah.
They're being very transparent, actually.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like there's a trick happening in plain sight here. Little prestidigitation, right?
Well, so many hoops to jump through.
Mm-hmm. And there's, like, intrigue is meant to drive this whole thing along.
Well, that's how they get him every time.
Yeah.
With, yeah, you wouldn't be here if you weren't intrigued.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the Nathan Fielder show? The Nathan For You?
You showed it to me.
Yeah, maybe some clips or something. It seems like the kind of thing you'd have to go through before you get on his show.
Yeah.
But yada, you know, there's a cursory evaluation, basically, that Nicholas has to go through here, with at least 56 questions.
Yeah.
So, like, they're doing the show the picture thing. Thoughts?
Yeah. Whoops. Car going off the cliff.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Flashing lights on the eyes.
Yeah. Gotta love that.
Yeah. Hearing, treadmill. Just like ultra violence type videos that never end with Californication.
Yeah. You think it's just like monitoring what gives them an erection, or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You gotta figure out what's satisfying.
Yeah.
Unsatisfied or dissatisfied, sir?
I guess nothing but Cialis.
Did you think it was interesting with that correction of unsatisfied to dissatisfied?
I did, actually.
Yeah. It's like an attention to detail thing.
Yeah.
It makes you want to pay closer attention.
Yeah.
But CRS is disorganized as fuck.
So is CRA.
Ooh. I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, in the locker room. He's in a locker room now.
Yeah.
Like, now everything's coming up CRS.
Yeah, no, yeah. Had a game in
Yeah.
San Francisco, so this is when he played racquetball. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Loner sports.
Yeah, this is where he works up a sweat.
Yeah.
And fucking, like, usually I only see old man's dicks, but he gets invaluable story progressing information.
He does from afar.
Yeah, my simulation never offers such such bountiful
By
info.
two toweled men.
Yeah. And he's like, games? Hey, boys? And he's
San
like,
Francisco.
yeah. He's like, yeah, mine hasn't started yet, but, you know.
How is it?
What is it?
Yeah. These guys are all for it.
That's the eternal question. And then, cheers.
This is when he gets the Bible reference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from those two.
Bible verse.
Austin 9:25.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah. I once was blind, and now I'm ready to open up a can of whoop ass.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Bastard. All right. So anyway, we've been through all the rigorous testing,
Yeah.
right? We're going about our day now.
Yeah.
We're going to the office.
No more fun and games.
Yeah, it's done. So we're there. We're at the usual, right? We're at a big boardroom kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're going through some dailies and some multi-million important information. All of a sudden, a little ring ring.
Yeah. Trying to see what to do with all the things Susan owns.
Mm-hmm. Hi, this is someone from CRS calling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, oh, really?
Yes. Would you like to know the results of your test?
Not really, but, you called me. I'm here. You might as well tell me.
You're rejected.
And now the thing I didn't want to do is all I want to do and all I can think about. So I'm just going to drive.
Just drive.
I'm just going to drive very symmetrically in the middle of every shot, like Wes Anderson stepped in as David Fincher went for a piss break.
Yeah. And I'll leave Conrad a little message, get back to me or don't.
Yeah.
The ball's in your court.
I gotta know.
Um,
Somebody hit this ball back to me.
yeah, so what the fuck is going on here? We get home and a little bit of an obstruction in the driveway.
Yeah, John Favreau. Just laying there.
Didn't make it.
Yeah.
The fire was hot that day, my friends. So,
He
yeah.
played dead better than Corey Haim's grandfather.
Oh.
Grandfather.
Lost Boys?
In the movie. Not any, fiction based. That was a fiction based joke.
He didn't die, he was lost. Lost man's. Doink.
Yeah. That's a good one, too.
Mm.
Relevant.
Yeah.
Episode 3. Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah. There's a key ring hanging from a lanyard.
Inside your mouth. Well, let me fish that out. I'd like to see that in reverse.
Yeah. Just got the Guinness record for pulling the longest.
Out of a clown's mouth.
All right.
Only clown.
Any other secrets, clown?
He's got a... He's a bit of a big brother of sorts. He's got those eyes. Those eyes don't lie.
Ah, lifeless eyes.
Yeah, kind of like Dell's eyes.
Yeah, so we'll just throw on the TV, as we explore this doll's body.
This was cool.
Yeah,
I like this.
yeah. We got the newsman on the television says what?
Are you listening, Nikki?
This is your game. Jigsaw speaking.
Why don't you just tell me what the TV said?
Why don't you just tell me the ground rules? Yeah. Why'd they tell me he was rejected just to put him on that back foot?
Yeah.
Fucking, that's what college did
It's all
with
part
me.
of it. It's all part of it.
You know what struck me there is when he gets close to the TV and pulls back.
Yeah. But, you know what? I have seen that done before. As much as I thought it was a good a good device to throw into this whole charade,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that trick done before by Penn and Teller. Yeah. Is this your card?
But it's on TV.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this trick as well.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of interesting tricks.
Yeah. But back to the show.
Oh, I wanted to spoil one trick.
Spoil it.
No, I probably shouldn't. Break the magician's code.
Yeah. The lighter is in his hand the whole time.
Need anything else, sir?
Me?
Nah, that was the lady leaving. She's done for the night.
Yeah, Eleanor.
Elsa.
One of
Alyssa.
One of the three.
I didn't catch it really, but TV acts like they don't know her either, which I'm surprised about a little bit. But it's not like this is where they tell him that he's basically bugged himself, stupid.
Yeah.
Why don't you look into the doll's eyes?
Yeah.
They gotta really spell it out for him in this first little bit of the game. The tutorial.
He chokes out Pete. Rips his head off. Breaks his neck at least.
Oh my god. Ultra violence?
Yeah.
That's from all the smut he was watching earlier, I bet.
You can tell that he's like even more intrigued. Like he hasn't felt this rush in a long time.
Yeah. And it's just making him so self-absorbed.
Yeah.
Like he's Mr. Important now.
Fucking legs getting longer or something. Fucking crashing around in here.
Yeah. Maybe somebody did it.
It's like
you know,
someone's
you gotta
taking
suspect everyone.
Someone's taking a nap down there.
It's a whole sleep cupboard.
Nothing but
red herrings?
empty calories and male curiosity, eh, John James?
We're hanging out at an airport now, and Mr. Important there, he's like looking around, trying to take everything in.
Yeah.
Thinks everyone might be a little part of this thing now. And this guy gets up, and something that looks a little doinkish falls out.
Yeah.
Right?
Keychain.
Yeah, he's staring at this thing, right? He's about to give it a grab. He sees this. This is the key. You know, he's looking around for keys. In the ground rule, they said look for keys.
Yeah.
Keys. He's found one key. You know,
He already found the key.
yeah,
in the
keep
mouth.
looking for keys. He goes to grab the thing, and this mom and the baby come. What was this guy having that for? Like, this wasn't the dad of that family, or what's the deal with that?
No, I think he was just sitting beside it or something. It kind of just rolled a bit as he... I didn't... Yeah, you'd have to look at it frame by frame to see if he actually dropped it or not.
Yeah, there's a couple frames I'd like to look at in retrospect now. Might go back and do that. So anyway... that's not a thing, but there's a dude who's sitting across from him, and he looks like he's ready to give him a little chat.
Yeah.
What's he got to say to him? Oh.
Gives him a little here, boy.
Oh, where? Oh.
Should've worn your ink protector.
Is that part of it? The ink?
Yeah.
Inkadoink.
Inkadoink. Inkadoink. Yeah. Talking with the little guy, Dink.
Yeah. So then he's there. He's trying to clean it off. He's in the bathroom. But he's not really a good Samaritan, is he?
No. That old gag. I don't even want to say it.
It's hard.
There was plenty of squares to spare.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
You keep keeping your eye out for something, and then all of a sudden, what the?
Yeah.
You're like, is this the country song of references here? Take off, touchdown.
Yeah, very quick.
Yeah, what are the ups? Like, is there like a take on or freaking a touch up?
None of that.
Like, I was thinking that it's all like downers. Anywho, so we're at our local book publisher. Elaine's out of office, but over at Little Bear.
Yeah.
Isn't there a Little Bear set of books?
Oh yeah. a
They get
little
away
bit.
with just changing one letter.
Well, it's spelt. Yeah, it's spelt kind of, you know, Western European.
Yeah, this fucking Punkhauser here.
You know, give him the old daddy gospel.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Daddy was a good man.
Yeah, so that thing that he says to him, like this, like you're not your dad thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I just watched something where somebody said you're not your dad when he tried to do something.
Succession?
I immediately thought it was Succession. But I don't think it was.
Muscles and Mayhem?
You're not your father.
Sounds like a laser quote.
I swear I just saw something about this. Like, this is so fresh in my mind going through this you're not your father shit. And it's gonna bug me. Anyway, there's a severance package going on here. If I can just get the damn thing open. What has he even got in this case here?
The papers.
Yeah? Fuck.
The papers, Josh.
Yeah. And he has this eureka moment. He's got this fucking clown, this fucking donkey.
Yeah, he pulls out his donkey. Shoves it into the pee hole.
Yeah, he thinks he's got it, but...
Wrong-o.
Yeah, and this is what rich people do. He flew over there all day to do this, and then he's like, well...
His signature. All I need is the signature.
Yeah, I just gotta give up and fly home now.
Well, yeah. He goes out and... Yeah, he gets into it with his briefcase. And as he was raining down blows upon it... Yeah, he thought to himself, there must be a better way.
Yeah. And just fucking... Just to go on with his bad shirt day. Won the worst accident here. We get to meet a new person.
Is this when he goes out? He goes out for a steak.
Yeah, he goes out for a steak, all right. Mistake.
Yeah.
And what's Mistake do?
She spills some kefir blood on him.
Kefir blood. I think that'll catch on.
Like kefir blood all over him.
Yeah, fucking the next shirt.
Yeah. I guess this almost happened last week.
Mm-hmm. I said sorry, asshole.
So how long ago was it that he got this?
Yesterday.
How many?
Day before.
Okay, so...
I don't know.
Okay,
This
so...
You're asking me at the most, like, maybe the most, fuck. What did they use? Mystifying moments or, like, tension grabbing.
Yeah.
Is that, the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to tweak them caddies. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Her manager who comes over and tells you to clean out her locker.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking...
Caterpillar Dundee.
Oh my god. You should have saw the curls on this. This was the Frankie mustache of brows.
I was going to say, I must have thought he had 3 mustaches. Yeah, there's some Matrix-y elements of this movie I found, because there's like that very red pill, blue pill kind of conversation with DA there. Mm-hmm. And then, this is... And it's so funny, because he has a piece of paper and you don't get to see what it says on it.
Yeah, served.
But I was picturing it as Followed the White Rabbit.
And is that when the song plays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't play yet.
Oh, okay.
But before that, like even before hearing that song, I thought of Followed the White Rabbit, not because of that reference, because of Matrix, when the girl has the tattoo on her shoulder.
Yeah. Don't let her get away.
Yeah, that's what it actually says.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
And that dude just takes off.
Oh yeah.
the messenger.
Yeah.
God, he must be
I missed it.
delivering it with urgency.
I
Yeah.
actually missed it. Had to fucking go back.
Holy, he would have won the race.
Yeah.
Just
chooses not to.
Yeah. And then he bumps back into the girl, gives it that, oh, great, it's you.
Yeah. He should have spilled wine on her.
Yeah.
Or, or at least showed up in the same shirt. The stain.
Yeah. And he's about to...
Do you remember this?
He's about
5 minutes ago. Lucky his big head fits through it.
Yeah. And he's about to fucking follow her home and let her cat out here.
Yeah. Oh my fuck.
But then another drop, fucking... What? There's a dude going poppy here, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's going reverse garburator. He's garburating his own fucking dentures.
Yeah, fucking... She's playing doctor on him.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of a sudden getting just whisked away.
Yeah. Not just dermatology. She's not just a skin doctor. She's going full throat.
Skin cancer! Oh!
That was real classy.
Yeah. It's time for sounds like a full hospital brownout here with our detainees. They get to ride all the way to the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah. After Buddy turned blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like he went to a holistic doctor to get rid of his tonsils or something.
This is the game.
Yeah. But it totally made me think of that scene where it's like the two paramedics are fighting over. I didn't eat your clock bar. Don't make me come. If I come back there, I'm gonna kick your ass. And they fucking crash and everything.
Yeah.
I told him I'm gonna mess him up. Waiting for that to happen.
Yeah. What's going on? It's like you're in an elevator.
It's very clear in this scene
Hi, Robin.
that she is like instigating everything. She's like, "Come on, do this," or yeah. She's keeping it going.
Yeah.
It's very clear.
Oh, you think she's a pusher?
Oh, she's a chucker.
She's a suspect.
She's a chucker.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of disarming stuff going on in their whole conversation.
Yeah.
She's talking about, like, how, like, this is either, like, brilliant or stupid, basically. And just, like, expensive, you know. And he's kind of... The way he's getting her to go along with it, too, is he's telling her about the key in the clown's mouth. And, you know, it's, like, not the most... credible story starts brewing here. So when she's saying, like, what's the going rate on this, like, my thoughts exactly at this point.
Because she is really disarming, and of course she's supposed to say, oh, she's supposed to act like a skeptic.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's in on it.
Yeah. And so it turns in the Die Hard here for a second.
Oh, yeah.
With, she's going regimental, so a little bit of shyness. You know, she doesn't want to climb in the vents here of Nakatomi Hospital right away.
Yeah. But somehow has it all figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't want to have a Mission Impossible happen.
No. It's funny when he... Like, this movie's got a tad bit of humor. throws down his dirty hand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fully greased up bad boy.
Yeah. I'm not taking that.
Then throws down a completely clean one.
Yeah.
That's levity in it.
I want to know what he does with what hand.
Yeah. So anyway, in all the chaos and confusion here, he loses his impenetrable briefcase.
Yeah.
And arrive. Boom. Oh. What's the biggest thing of all? Finds a keyhole.
Does find a keyhole.
Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah. Brings it right up to, I guess,
CRA.
CRA.
Can't get away from these fucks.
Oh my god. Fuck. They got, they're going through, they get security going off. They got a dude chasing them. Lets loose a dog. Getting chased by dogs.
A couple schnauzers.
Yeah. And like,
You gotta watch out for Farfel.
yeah. Fucking, where's her?
Smuckers.
She takes her time going up the fucking slippery ass wood, and he sees why. Almost gets devoured by that dog.
Yeah. Game of inches.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you've seen the trailer for this, but I feel like that line where this is the fun and games of this thing.
All right.
This whole scene, I think,
Nothing
because
but fun and games in this.
but he loses his shoe. He's like, that's $1,000 down the drain. So yeah, I think the soundbite they used in the trailer is when he loses that shoe to the hound.
Yeah. That he bought at Botticelli's.
Yeah, $1,000 shoe. There goes $1,000. And what'd she say? Oh, what? Those are $1,000 shoes? That one was.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
might be the funniest line in this thing.
Yeah.
Or at least it seems like trailer bait to me.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Was it in the trailer?
I don't know. I can't remember, but it seems like it would have been.
But yeah, there's a lot of reverse psychology afoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it all started with telling him he was rejected.
Yeah.
And now he can't get enough of it. It's almost like he decided to do the exact opposite of everything he would ever do before.
Yeah, he's fucking jumping up fire escapes, jumping down in the garbage cans.
He's a good old mean dog.
Yeah, fucking...
Yeah, dumpster diving.
Yeah.
And the crew outside of the Japanese restaurant all watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they make it to his office and they have this very important scene where she's got to take a quick shower. She's not a fan of all the garbage juice.
Yeah. I think there was another line, table for two, when they were getting out and they see the people.
Yeah, they're going to eat again.
A little bit more fun and games.
Yeah. Table for two.
Yeah. And he's like, busting jokes.
Mm-hmm.
All this is going on. Like, he's like loving this.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's also getting a little bit of a spill out of her, as she's leaving. She's saying, I did get a few shekels for this. $300-400.
Yeah.
Yeah,
coming clean. But
the attractive guy in the gray suit.
Yeah.
Buttering him up.
And that's just another piece of fabric on that veil.
Yeah. I really like this next part. When he grabs his cab. Soon as hers leaves.
I can't.
Nothing.
You have to
That was a nothing burger.
Yeah.
That's not what I
Yeah.
meant. Not
Nothing burger. Yeah. And at this point, she even admits that she's in on it, and I mean all of it.
What do you mean? She's still playing pretty much like she's hands off with it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, she's take off for the night. How much information can she spill? But it thickens when he fucking gets up the next day, and they got his Amex down at the hotel.
The room was already booked under his name.
Yeah. There's a little inconspicuous bump. But yeah, he heads down to the hotel.
Yeah.
And so he heads up to the presidential suite, and I don't know what I was hearing.
Why don't you just tell me what you were hearing?
Yeah, well, we're on the set of some kind of Fear and Loathing. What does he walk into in this room?
A complete nightmare. And it's funny because they're gaslighting him into saying, like, yeah, you were here last night.
Yeah, I've met you before, I think.
Yeah. But saying that a female booked the room
And
for that night.
Yeah,
But he was already there.
yeah. And he's like, "You want to give me a key to my room?"
Yeah.
I think I did.
Pure Colombian.
Yeah. Oh, why don't you check your pocket for one? Oh, looky there.
I had a key this whole time.
Yeah, we'll just head right up.
Yeah. How they? Yeah. Who's getting in his pants? He doesn't even remember anyone getting in his pants.
Yeah. And, this scene, a lot of...
Is there a deleted scene that we're missing?
That must be something. Holy shit. He just walks into
That would change the game if there's a deleted scene here.
Mm-hmm. Because he's walking in on a pile of incriminating mischief.
The Hangover.
Yeah. I wish I knew what kind of sounds were playing. As I walked in. Oh my god, it sounded like a phone call I heard earlier. I don't know who was on TV.
It's a pig man!
So anyway, he's walking around this place, and this housekeeping comes right away. Fucking slams her ass through the wall.
Yeah.
And I never saw Michael Douglas clean up so fast in my life.
No.
He's in there, he's fucking moving so fast that he's slicing his fucking fingers to bits.
Yeah.
Fucking destroying valuable Coke mirrors. Got the overflow toilet happening. There's shit everywhere.
Hello?
Yellow. Fuck. Dealing with that overflowing toilet.
Jeez.
Better fucking snap up those pictures, throw them all in the case, and fucking book it. He's in that in and out like...
Couple snorts keys.
Holy. Yeah, that's how he cuts his fingers. Smashed all the bits trying to dispose of that mischief. Yeah, he grabs his car real fast from the valet. Fucking smelling a BO, that Beamer.
This is when I really noticed the eerie piano, the relentless piano keys throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, really accentuated when he hucked away that slice of TP. That spare square, man.
Had to give it up sooner or later.
Yeah. So he's fucking dancing around town, and all of a sudden he knows a little bit of a tale here.
Yeah.
Fucking Tricky tricks him into an alley, innit?
Yeah. And who is it?
Fucking
Bobby Elvis.
That's right. Fucking surprises Bobby Elvis right out of there. He emerges from some more trash cans, really, to get the sneak on him.
Yeah.
But this guy's got a real gun. Seems on him.
Yeah.
This PI.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He forget his real name, but he was also in Dark Knight. I'm pretty sure he's the one that's like, I'm Batman. He has him hanging upside down or whatever.
Yeah.
Played a lot of greasy roles before he got in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. It's probably why he fucking stopped hitting the road. Like, he runs away pretty good in this one. Ducks that axe.
Yeah. Pulls his own gun.
Yeah. Who are you working for?
Classic.
It is classic.
And that's where
classic
Austin
is
Powers got it from.
that slip off the wooden thing. Fucking. But now things fall back to reality for a bit.
Must be Bear. Bear must be in on this.
The meet up with attorney Sam here. Head upstairs for a little confrontation.
One that you have to have the lawyer involved, and wife and daughter should be there too.
Yeah, fucking hell, wife and daughter.
Bunch of pictures of what looks like Miss Steak there, in one of those new fashionable shirts.
Yeah.
Blinding almost.
Yeah. Fucking Sue Ellen, forget to mention there when I said the importance of that scene when they get back to his office, when she reveals a little bit of a red bra.
Hoops and cups in the front.
It's something that really sticks in your mind. Memory burn.
Cups in the front, hoops in the back. They got the A, the B, the C, and the D. D's the biggest.
What do you call that?
You got ketchup on it. Where'd you go? You asked me to get a pair of jockeys. I'm back in 2 minutes.
But this fucking scene is really funny how he does.
It's bad. This is where it really plays into, maybe he's crazy.
Yeah.
The finger points back at him.
Oh my god. In his, sorry. Oops. My bad.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, poo-poo on the fucking lawyer. Think he could have slipped that little fucking diamond in before they went in the room.
Yeah. And then, he's like, oh, how concerned should I be?
Yeah.
This guy looks a lot like you. But so then he brings him into the loop a little, shows him his nice waiver that he signed.
Also people that knew his dad. So that kind of leans into maybe he's dealing with the same things. Maybe he's having the same break. He's 48 now.
Yeah, fucking Thomas Wayne.
Yeah. I was thinking that too.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So there's this envelope. It's got a happy face on it.
Yeah.
And there's this waiver. He hands it to him. He's like, check this out, Mr. Lawyer. Opens it up. Was this a fucking joke? Just a blank piece of paper. And he's like, oh, they got me with the invisible ink.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, now don't worry about me, all right, guy. I got this. And then he just checks out some of them kitties. And then, he takes a long look at it.
Yeah.
He's thinking that it's probably that one from earlier. And then something interesting happens with that smiley face, whatever. He ends up with like a crank.
Oh, yeah.
And that's such a video game trope, like in Resident Evil or Silent Hill for all the puzzles, different puzzles, you need a crank.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, like the way this
Good thing he kept that close.
Yeah. And oh yeah, this is when he gets back to his place.
Yeah.
And like,
What do you think of that?
oh my god, this gun holding that he's doing.
Yeah.
What?
I know. I love that. I love that. It was like, this guy's never held a gun in his life.
Yeah.
That, like, you know, it would have sucked if he's like,
Yeah,
this guy knows how
sharpshooter.
to shoot, you know what I mean? This guy shoots racquetball.
Yeah, they make it a point.
Yeah. But they turned his house into a, almost like the set of a Schumacher Marvel film.
Yeah, it felt like
97, by the way.
ooh, a little bit, yeah. And White Rabbit, that's when that finally.
Ding, ba-dum, boom,
But yeah,
ba-dum,
fucking
ba-dum, boom.
his house is.
Looks like we found our fucking intro music.
Perhaps. So yeah, his house is fucked. It says shit like "Don't
You're thinking
cry."
Motorhead too?
Hmm?
You're thinking Motorhead too?
No.
Yeah, Don't Cry, Baby Boy.
Yeah, pretty boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty boys don't cry.
And then he fucking goes and cries to the lady who lives in his backyard garage there.
Yeah.
Lacey. La, 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 la.
She makes him a sandwich with the crust cut off.
Oh my god. Oh, and this was
Why
another.
doesn't she just chew it for him?
When he's doing that 911 call, I
Yeah.
think another soundbite was, oh, it's the biggest house on the street.
This guy likes to big ball any chance he gets.
Hmm. But amidst all this pandemonium and breaking, he ends up hooking up with Conrad again for his 4th minute of screen time so far.
Yeah.
And like, as the tired heights now, this dude is like way past a few sleepless Kenny Rogers chicken nights, you know what I mean?
He's stressed.
And like, this just fast driving and fucking full panic and like this movie.
This is when you learn the saying is true. You got to pay to play.
Yeah. And it also gets all its fuck yous out of its system.
Yeah.
And it uses the term human pinata.
Gotta love it.
I paid him more to make it stop.
Yeah.
And then boom, flat tire.
Everyone stay calm.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Fucking finds a ton of keys.
Yeah. It's you. You're in on it.
He's so fucking petulant.
Yeah.
Fucking Conrad creating a scene, which is pretty mild for Sean Penn. He really toned it down for that scene.
They even got him back on the meth.
Yeah, what do
Yeah,
you want?
Is anyone gonna mention that he's clearly back on the meth? He's back on the wagon.
Yeah, I don't want to be you. I don't know expectations. I'm your brother. It gets all those out of its system too. And an iconic set of tall stairs also make an appearance here, right? It's a San Francisco thing, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get some cardios out here.
Yeah.
Fucking
Eyes of the Tigers.
payphones ringing.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah. Fucking head over to the laundromat with your bag of cement here.
Yeah.
Answer the phone.
Yeah.
Hello, is this call for me?
Yeah.
Laundromat across the street from where I'm standing. And they're like, oh, here's a quick recap on what just happened.
If
40
anyone
seconds.
fell asleep.
Oh, man, there was another... the undies thing had a really quick call back. Because when she goes up in the elevator... And then when he thinks she's taking her time climbing the wood,
Yeah.
not so modest now.
Yeah. I'm not wearing any underwear.
Um,
Cop out.
Yeah. So as is his custom, fucking scoops up another cab, heads across town.
Second Son of Anarchy cameo.
This fucking
Jibs.
the guy, the Joker driving the cab there.
Yeah. Jibs.
Fucking hell. I really thought he
Also
was...
in Gladiator.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fucking... He knows a hell of a way to get to 2210 Broadway, don't he?
Tuck and roll.
You missed a turn. That's so fucking funny when he rolls out. That look he gives. I went from thinking he was the Joker to being the Joker's henchman from 89 at that moment. That way he fucking looked. Bob or whatever.
Yeah. Well, they had to have a stunt guy somewhere.
Mm-hmm. It's funny when he does stop the car there for a second, though, before he jumps out.
Yeah.
Can feel that inertia.
Yeah.
But it is funny, though, that in this game, he just fucking lets this dude go drive off into the East River here.
No. Exactly.
Cab.
At least he didn't wake up in a sack.
He might as well have.
Oh, he's got his crank.
Yeah, well, this man just laughs. Oh, yeah. And then they fucking get together and go back to the 14th floor.
But I was wondering,
Go on.
when you open a window,
Yeah.
don't you have to like let the car fill with water before you can get out? Or there's something like that? You have to let the car... Or maybe it's only if you can use the door? Did he fight against the water, get out? Or do you have to wait for it to fill?
You have to wait for it to fill so that it equalizes.
Yeah. Get in and out as quickly as possible, but he
This
did
was
that.
before the Mythbusters episode.
Okay.
But he manages,
You got it.
right? And then he tries to retrace some of his steps back to the 14th floor. Gets a crew of all his buddies, his cops, his attorneys, storms in.
Yeah.
And what? It's just fucking sawdust and a fucking chick with man hands and a red bra on the floor.
It's a ghost town. Half of these people are made up.
Yeah. His fucking story's dumb as fuck now.
Yeah.
You can't prove anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's like, you hired him. Like, he invited No Face in.
Yeah. Exactly. And this is actually when he has that talk, the PB&J with the crust cut off.
Yeah, and if you're wondering what the purpose of this scene was, it's mainly show that it's sponsored by Fritos and Vlasic fucking pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah, his fucking night lunch here.
Yeah.
His little boy supper.
Tell me about my dad.
Yeah, in the dark, of course, for how he likes to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and also, what's worse than like milk that isn't in a carton? It's just in this like open mouth vase, like this little stupid pitcher.
Disgusting.
I hate milk like that.
I'm a weird milk guy too.
Anyway, most of the product placement out of the way here.
I can only drink milk with the crust cut off.
Yeah. Nice.
Like that one, laddie?
You're smart. You could have probably figured out the address to United Taxi. And this is like an homage to the future in it. He goes knocking at the house from Fight Club. It's like a greatest hits. And I like the person who answers the door. It's just a quick second. But she's sleeping.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
She in on it?
And it's so throwaway because he just goes up right away.
Yeah.
And she's like, what?
Let me put some clothes on.
Yeah.
She's got more clothes on than she did earlier.
Yeah.
What's she gonna put a fucking Gore-Tex parka on?
Yeah. And then she wants to know about his little contest that he's in.
Let me know everything, because I know nothing.
And this fucking idiot, he's like,
Yada, yada, yada.
can I have an aspirin? What a dumb move,
Yeah.
I thought, from that. Let me just ask this person who keeps fucking me over at every
drowsy
turn.
or non-drowsy may cause drowsiness.
Yeah, he's practically still looking at these pictures of him during lost time.
Yeah.
Fucking, but this part is where things go full North Korea, don't they?
For sale sign? Is there a for sale sign in there?
I don't know. Might have been. This place is like a real
I think
show
there was
house.
for sale sign. Like everything has a price. And then toast is done.
Yeah. Well, nothing in the fridge.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what I liked the most was the books. That was just like pullouts.
Oh yes,
And,
IKEA.
You know, this is where, and it's funny because I looked at this scene because this is where it starts getting all shot up, and I was thinking, you know, this is where they just utilized what it takes. They're showing off. My direct note is they show off what it is like to make a film set. With cutting all the corners when doing the set design. They got the squibs everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way of looking at it.
You know, so not only was I looking at it like that, this is when it really started opening up of maybe this is all a con.
Wake up, it's a con.
And
She says that.
you know, the squibs,
You were told.
the blanks, the set, you got all the parts and pieces. And it's just like such a fourth wall break.
Yeah.
Like they want you to see the strings in this scene.
Oh, he is gaslit.
Oh yeah. Gas litty like a set of brass titties.
Yeah, fucking. And they're just peppering the place with this silence machine gun fire. Like, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
Fucking, they give it a second of like a bullet style chase through the streets of San Fran there.
Yeah.
Right? Down some tight alleys.
Yeah.
And then they had their all is lost moment.
Yeah.
Get out.
Well, what does she admit to him?
Just a little bit more of what's going on.
My name is...
I don't know. He chucks out her cigarette.
He does, yeah.
He whips that out pretty fast.
Yeah.
It
It was a prop smoke.
Yeah. He chucks the... Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. So, you're right. She is, like, basically giving him the whole skinny on the company's real rub there.
Yeah.
Taking all his info, like, dummy. Like, he gave them every bit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just like Wu-Tang, though. I gotta bring this up. Her window. You know what I'm talking about?
Inspector Deck reference?
This window that the Terminator smashes that dude's head in and it doesn't shatter.
Yeah.
The window next to her, while beautifully framed, you know, is just got 3 like spider webs in it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if this is a thing. I gotta give this a Google or something. Like in the 90s, was there like windshield glass in the side glass or something? Because why do I keep seeing this?
Oh, it's all for the effect.
Is it? That's
Yeah.
just movie magic, isn't it?
Well, it's something that it's more visually pleasing than it just being gone. It gives you something to look at.
Anyway, his balance is fucked. He's drained. Then he
Gets the
gets
phone
gassed
call.
up. Yeah. Fucking 600 mil burn down the drain. That's like Die Hard money.
Yeah.
With inflation.
Yeah.
That's Gruber take.
Yeah. Got to get a hold of the lawyer. Finds out none of the money's been taken.
Yeah, from this faceless organization.
Maybe it's just been him that's taken.
Yeah.
Who's in on it? Her? Him?
The attorney? Yeah. she's again twisting it. She's so good.
Yeah.
Such a great manipulator, this one. When he does get the headache, though, and you get the wow, 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 wow.
Yeah. Looks at the tea.
Yeah, you got the fucking strange brew there.
Yeah.
And then the old... And that's it. It gets the fucking fade for a second there. Let the audience catch their breath.
Yeah.
And then...
Old boy ends up in the same town as Fallen Down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The mean streets that De La Hoya, Trejo, and Marin came from. East LA.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
Was Fallen Down East LA?
I think it took place kind of all over LA. Like he's like making his way from one end of town to the other.
Yeah.
But he's got to pass through a lot of tough spots. But yeah, it is funny. I do remember this being like a pretty good movie, but less than perfect. Like is memorable, but not one I go back to every day.
Yeah.
I never knew like of Fincher, of directors when I first saw it. But it is fucking meticulous and like beautifully shot.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's just like, in that moment, I was just like thinking about that just before he ends up alone and destitute there, strewn in Mexico.
Yeah.
Born in East LA, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's funny though, because like in this moment when he was in Mexico, whatever, he's like stuck there, and he goes and talks to someone, but he's just looking like a bum, right? And the way the guy goes, shh, shh, shh. As he tries to talk there, like all this, it's like a total power dynamic shift for him. Yeah. And he's like, "What happened to you?"
Yeah. Never bagged in his life.
He's just telling him like it's complicated. Oh, it always is. like he comes across this every day. Asks him if he's gone to the police. Quizzes him a little bit on where he stayed at. Oh, you got mugged, but they didn't take
your watch. Now he stuck that.
You want the watch?
He stuck that uncomfortable piece of metal up his ass and got on the bus.
Yeah. Did they just let him go? Is this the Coyote bus?
Did he have to wait in the car? Yeah, they're only showing you what you want. Was he in that hotel?
Did we talk about Born in East LA before?
Maybe off air.
Daniel Stern in that one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Did you know that movie?
Yeah.
Fucking when he goes and he gets him the steak. Yeah, get anything you want.
Right.
Steak, everything comes up tacos. So fucking funny.
I wish I could get steak. Stop eating those fucking tacos.
Yeah. But he has a fun little journey here. He's fucking doing some hitching. Ends up at Johnny's Coffee for a nice York steak.
Yeah.
He's dropping his fucking calzone change as he walks in the place.
Yeah.
And,
do you already make reference to York steak?
Ever?
Like recently?
No.
Well, you will in the future.
Yeah. He's got 1878 on his person.
Yeah.
Can I get? Is this enough for a ride the San Fran? Anybody?
Yeah. Hopefully that's not as much as he got for his watch.
Yeah. How you like the way he's curled up in that truck?
Yeah. But I really liked the scene, the shot, the transition at the end when he got out and the taillights give him this harsh red backlit. And then it turns into the neon lights of the hotel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another transition right there where he's like The Baskin Robbins, the next bit of product placement. The truck like fills the frame, right? To reveal him idiotically walking in the middle of the road. Like, what's his problem?
Yeah.
Being poor doesn't make you automatically be a middle of the road walker.
No.
You know. Oh, anyway. So he makes it home. No fuss, no muss, right? 1878 does it in a watch. Smashes his way in. And he's what? Looted? Ransacked?
Doesn't he shower?
Yeah.
Does he have a shower?
Yeah. And then he fucking has
That's
a poop and checks out a copy of
That's some high water pressure.
Tropic of Cancer there.
That thing could clean an elephant.
Well, you know, he got it out of the back of a truck. So he doesn't want Bookman on his ass.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't like what he signed. Which I have no context for. It's just my next note. Moving along.
So he returns the book.
Yeah.
Is that where that happens?
That's where it happens.
Come with me. Trouble? It's pretty weird when Bookman's pulling you aside for a private matter.
Yeah.
You never want that, right? It's never a funny situation.
Never.
You think it's funny?
Pictures of wee-wees.
My note kind of sucks here. Does this guy...
What are you, some kind of comedian?
Like, what even happens here? There's like an incident, finds out that, that was his brother did something there, right? Tells him about a nervous breakdown, gives him the fucking Arkham address. Another fucking bra thread to grab a hold of.
Yeah.
Still, you know what kind of bugged me about this scene? You said, like, the music drew you in at a certain point there. But this is the point where it kind of drew me out a little bit. Yeah. I was a little tired of hearing it in that moment. Yeah. When he went to the hospital there. Or I don't know where he goes. He visits Elizabeth. I don't know. What even happens there, right? The one from the phone call? Is that when he goes to see her?
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of getting around here.
Yeah. Sponge baths through a drape.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, the confusion is valid. Like, I'm getting confused by product placement, too, in these scenes. Like, I'm getting all my lines crossed. Because he's got this he's hanging out with Elizabeth or whatever, and she gives him like a bottle of water, and you can see the nah, and then she picks it up, and I can't help but notice she puts it down the same way, nah. Right? Yeah. Then he picks it up, slams it down, Naya. Powerful stuff. Yeah. That's powerful advertising. Yeah. Made me wonder if Naya still existed.
I'm sure. Probably Naya.
Yeah. Made me want to drink a Hires root beer. And also... he's been doing a little thinking. Which is super odd. Yeah. Because, like, if you're stuck in fight or flight, I think that's reversible. Yeah. One's got a pink lining,
but it's supposed to be off instinct.
Yeah. So you can't really, like, when does he have time to think about this? And making, like, the phone didn't go that bad with Elizabeth. Yeah. Be well. What do you want?
Yeah. Well, I think it's trying to show that maybe it's in his head.
Yeah.
That maybe he's cracking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially when TV comes around to help prove his point a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Little taggerine, buddy.
Yeah.
It was really weird to see Mr. Hoyt. Like, I feel like he's breaking his fourth wall a little too much.
It was like acting without acting.
Mm-hmm. But thank God.
Love that book.
Just as I was losing it.
Yeah.
I love that book too.
Bit more of a pamphlet.
Yeah. Speaking of pamphlets, you see the new Yellow Pages?
No.
God damn. This thing made me nostalgic.
Okay.
The way he fucking yanked out that one he borrowed.
Yeah.
That thick bastard.
Yeah.
Fucking love it. This is where I thought he went full falling down.
Yeah.
It almost felt like a deja vu.
Yeah.
The way gun totes on that gangster.
Kind of started using it as Jack Nicholson too. Practicing as Jack Nicholson. Started saying stuff like, "I want to be the wizard." Like, what's that about?
Yeah. And he's walking into the store and he's like, "Anyone who can help me?" Getting brazen. And you know what? He sees that actor guy on the wall.
Yeah.
You see who's next to him? To the left?
Up and to the left?
No, back and
No,
to the left.
because Hoyt's on a commercial.
Yeah.
And then who's on the poster?
On the wall of fame in that restaurant?
Is Hoyt still.
Yeah. The one he takes?
Yeah.
Next to him, Kenny Rogers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I hope he didn't like what he signed on the picture.
He certainly didn't. Because right away he figured out what agency to call. And old Mr. Hoyt is in for a little bit of hello.
Hey, how are you? I knew I'd get that reference.
Yeah. Gives him a little warning, right?
Yeah.
Now some actors driving him around while he gets to... he's just under a blanket in the back,
Yeah.
right? Pulling the curtain back.
Oh, yeah.
But also under a blanket, right?
Yeah.
That's how deep this movie is.
Deep.
That's how deep the game goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, this part kind of gets a little bit hand.
Yeah.
Like we're
Truman Show.
Yeah, we're going to the headquarters.
Yeah.
And
I bet it's lunch break. Now they even just show off the catering room.
yeah.
Take some B-roll while everyone's eating.
Yeah, he's but it's so funny like how he gets up to that room too.
Yeah.
You get the they get this great like shoes under a car shot into them getting busted.
Yeah.
You don't need to be here. What are you doing here? And this mall cop ends up getting like cuffed to the railing of the elevator.
Yeah.
In another case, a witch floor.
Yeah.
But it's funny that he's like just going through here with his hostage.
Yeah.
And this Truman Show-esque thing, right?
Yeah.
You see the entire cast, like, what did they film the rap party to get this shot?
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking the PI in there.
Yeah.
First one to really notice him.
Yeah, because he was like the only one that he hurt. I was like, oh, this guy, he's gonna get me again.
Yeah, David Fincher's just like, just let everything slide off the tray, man. Yeah, don't even worry about it. Just do it. Just let it happen. Oh yeah, and then he finds himself a new hostage. He's just really going through the motions here, getting in the ear of everybody he's met on his journey.
Yeah.
Right? Facing all his little mini bosses in a row like the little Mega Man he is. And he's still doing like, who? And I really like the way that he said, I'm going to shoot somebody.
Don't you know?
Yeah. And you know what? I fucking believed her with that general concern.
Yeah.
That gun's not an automatic.
This isn't in the script.
Squib, baby.
Yeah. They brought it up. They said it.
Yeah.
I said it first.
Mm-hmm.
But they said it. Confirmation.
Yeah. And so help unpack what's going on in this scene, man. Are things unraveling here?
Oh, yeah. You know who to trust. Who's the director? No one's yelling cut. Let's take this up to the roof. Exterior roof night.
Yeah, big time. I did not shoot her.
I did not.
Fucking Wizzo. Well, I guess we should hype it up that things are getting kind of emotional right here.
Yeah.
She's pleading with them. This gun, something's gonna happen right now. And old baby brother, Little Bear, pops through.
Yeah.
And what happens?
They try to... Oh, Little Bear or Little Brother?
No, Little Brother. I just said Little Bear for no reason.
He was either wearing a vest or they had blanks in the gun.
Squibs?
Squibs. Oh, blanks in the gun.
Yeah.
And not those, Alec kind of blanks. Sorry, I mean Brayden.
It's been a few incidents.
Yeah.
And you can see how things can get confusing out there.
Yeah.
It's not all a game.
It had me.
It's not all the game.
Yeah. And Hoyt is the first one down. And he's giving him such a disappointed look.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of when he's in Meet the Parents. And he's like the in-laws or something like that. And after Ben Stiller breaks the nose of the girl in volleyball, gives it that saying like just disappointed, like, you animal. How did you let this get so far?
Yeah.
How did you let this get so out of hand?
And then, damn, X marks the spot.
Yeah.
Right? Is this the crescendo
Yeah.
or the climax?
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody better have a camera rolling. The fourth wall, man.
Yeah. And smashes right through it.
Yeah.
Every ounce of breakaway glass that's in it.
Yeah. When you hear glass ceilings, you usually don't think of it from the outside going in.
Yeah.
But, if they were to film this scene in a movie,
potentially.
what would the person drop onto? Probably a huge inflatable blow up. I don't know what to call it. Big crash mat of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
So
Safety first.
Yeah, we got one. Might as well throw it in the movie.
Yeah. Did he use a stunt double for that?
No. Yeah, Dougie Douglas.
Brother's always coming to. Well, I guess. What do you think the real tension is at this point? Like, isn't it a game anymore?
to have anything, you got to lose everything. But I would say that no, the game's over.
Oh, and sign for the bill.
Yeah.
And this is where it really calls back to 7, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
What does he want to know?
How much was the bill?
Oh, you had to buy the big game.
That's the
Icebreaker.
yeah. It's like the lingering question because I don't really count.
What's the budget on this film? What he was asking.
Fucking. So yeah, everything is nice.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
He's getting to shoot the shit, but he kind of likes the girl, right?
Yeah.
Shoot his shot.
Yeah.
Gives her kind of the didn't really catch your name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Handsome guy in the gray suit.
Might have said like flannel gray suit too, which really unsexies that line and makes
exactly.
it seem further fetched.
Yeah.
But yeah, little coffee at the airport, and he gives that like spinning dreidel of was he gonna go? Is he gonna stay at the party here? Is he gonna...
You should have saw your face, Nikki.
Yeah. It's fucking Shutter Island for you.
Yeah, it's funny when he did the drop. It was like Caitlin's like, "How would you survive that?" And it's like, "That's how." Movie magic.
I wonder if there's ever an iteration where that's where it ended.
And it just cuts to the footage of his dad.
Fuck. I was blown away. Fucking.
I forgot there was something.
Let's go.
There was some body that they actually even had, or the clown, when it was flipped over, actually kind of looked like it was wearing the same robe that his father did when he jumped.
That's a keen eye.
Yeah.
You really listen to look at everything.
There was a couple things that stuck out to me in this. And I thought it was a great film. Still don't know. Yeah, it doesn't rank any higher in the top 5, I guess I would say. That
For
I already have for Finchy.
Yeah.
But no, I really liked it. But there's a couple holes in the plan that I want to talk out with you.
Sure.
You know, how did they plant the bad pen? Is my first one.
How did they get the key in the pocket? Maybe it's just a little bumpski. You got to go back and look at that airport scene again.
It's usually back pocket, not front pocket. That's hard to do.
Yeah. It's tricky.
Did he already go on the plane?
No, this was pre-plane.
Okay.
Yeah, this wasn't like an astronaut-ized pen.
So we don't know?
Nope.
What point was the guy in the bathroom in on it?
Which guy from the bathroom?
That needed a couple squares.
That dude? I did wonder if that had any purpose other than to, like, make him seem uncaring or like he hadn't quite learned his lesson yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I really don't know the reason that happened, because it was like, come on, buddy, like help me out. Like it's
so another don't know.
no.
The wine charade.
This
Yeah,
I just want to preface one thing.
Yeah.
Face Off came off this same year.
Yeah.
So There's
No,
a certain suspension of belief that.
I just want to talk a couple of these up because all.
No,
these
I
are-
love it. Yeah.
The wine charade. This happened a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
So has this been lasting? Does that mean that Chadwick or whatever his name is, see the little brother, Conrad?
Yeah.
So this has been going on before. So he had to set this up a week before his birthday to get that girl to bump into him.
Yeah, but I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know why they would have put that in, that this happened a week ago. Because he does have... I mean, that's his worst shirt day before the last day when he's in Mexico. It's a bad shirt day. But not for stains so much, just for general dirt. But you're right. I don't have an answer for that.
Me neither. She was very, she instigated everything, loved the reverse psychology, roped right into it.
You're right to suspect her if you started.
How did they know that he was going to cut himself? They just had like a million sharp objects laying around? And
On the Coke mirror?
yeah. And did they want him to cut himself to leave a little bit more of his DNA there?
Why do you think they wanted him to cut himself?
To place him at the scene of the crime? Or did that just happen? You think it just happened?
He might have just been clumsy.
But
But it is incriminating. It doesn't help his already shitball story.
Not part of the story, though.
Red herring, perhaps.
Okay. So
Few red herrings.
All right.
A couple doinkies here. Couple red herrings till we get to the white whale.
How did they know he was going to drop his briefcase in the elevator?
What's it matter if he did or not? When did his case get switched out to begin with? It basically tells you that you're following this case. You want to know what's in it. Yeah. But then...
But he calls and says he needs it back.
Yeah.
And gets it back.
They set off the alarm and everything. And then he has the audacity, to call his assistant or whatever, talk to her the next day at 11 a.m. And be like, oh, can you call this place? I kind of left my sack there, my backpack. But
that's when they fill it. Pretty sure.
Well, you don't see what's in it till after. That's true. Because in the fucking pig room, in the sty, it's fucking, got the pictures all around it, nice, and like a bouquet of trash there around it. Yeah. And
inconclusive?
I don't know why he needed to drop it, because he already couldn't get in that case, right? It's the impenetrable case.
Did she kind of kick it out of his hand or something like that? Distract him with no panties?
If that was distracting.
I missed it.
Because she definitely didn't intend to go first. So...
Did she know
maybe there's something to that?
He's not going to climb up there with the briefcase, so she's the last person. So, it would have to be bring up my briefcase with you. Yeah. If he's the last person to go, he's going to remember the briefcase.
Yeah. Can't figure out if I'm overthinking it or not.
Yeah. How did she know that he was going to drink coffee and not request tea like Tom Waits?
I just think she would have put something in whatever he drank. But he asked for an aspirin.
Coffee related? Oh, so the Mickey was the aspirin.
It wasn't. But if he trusts her enough to ask for an aspirin, then he's surely going to take a drink, no sweat. You gotta wash it down with something, don't you?
Some people just don't like coffee.
I got a really bad headache, alright? Oh, damn. I take the drug to get drugged.
Vest and fake blood? Or they got to the gun?
The gun was the PI's, I'm sure.
And it was fake the whole time.
Yeah.
Alright.
I
Got
don't
that
know,
one.
I don't know why they said it was real. Maybe because it was loud.
Wouldn't it be funny if it
Oh, no.
if it was all in his head?
It was probably...
You didn't shoot him. You're making that noise with your mouth. Pew, pew.
You probably...
Pew.
But it's probably a vest because maybe that gun is real.
Yeah.
Because he's got to be convinced.
This movie come out after Crow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, all that lore was hammer hits primer. Or primer hits... I remember watching a doc that talked all about every intricate gun detail that went into that going awry.
Oh, really?
And that's the line's always struck with me, that hammer hits primer.
I don't want to poke too many holes in David Fincher's script there. It's one of his earliest projects, but I think it is pretty genius and something that has been done in other movies, and I think we've even discussed trying to implement in our own projects, is just using, you're making this movie, you have access to all this stuff, why not use it twice? Have it actually part of the film while you're using it practically as well.
It's clever.
David Fincher has surprised and impressed me, and I still hold him at the tippity top.
Yeah, so you still like it even after plot holes that could be red herrings.
That's the first time that we've done that directly. Yeah, you could find plot holes in everything. Mm-hmm. I think, one of the things why I'm looking at it that way is, once again, to be able to implement that in our own projects. After we write something, to be able to go through it and find those plot holes and try to work around them.
Mm-hmm. Or lean into them if they're intentional.
Sometimes you don't. Yeah, sometimes they're there for people to have this conversation. Mm-hmm. Plot hole's kind of like a pothole. You never know what's in it when it's filled in. Holy cow!
Some doinkies.
Yeah, we're using that from now on. You guys watching are lucky we don't start calling you that.
Do you want to know if I liked it?
No. Alright, come on. I'm not going to be a dick.
Does Rose Kennedy own a black dress?
Probably.
Alright, good night.
What do you think, Jackie O wore the hot pink to the funeral?
If I think too hard, I might lose the contest.
Why don't you just tell me if you liked the movie?
Rose Kennedy owns a black dress, buddy. And I just own that black coffee.
Me too.
So, fucking... how's the game end?
Kind of like the game began.
Game over?
Game over. Ever get a part 2? Maybe this one's gonna have Shia LaBeouf in it.
I don't know. Seems like we've hit a wall.
Or a glass ceiling. Just the wrong way.
Time to hit the streets.
Time to crash.
Fucking money never dies, or whatever. Wall Street 2? Is that the Shia LaBeouf thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that Doug's brother?
Dougie.
That was Doug's brother, wasn't it? That was in the first one and then plays the old guy in the second?
I think it was. I don't know. Had a powerful sheen on it.
I always get them confused.
Carlos.
It's either Dougie's bro or Emilio's dad.
Mm-hmm. Martin Estevez. That guy smashes mirrors too.
What are you waiting on an apocalypse now? The horror. The horror.
Well, thanks for watching our suck session.
We already did vampires, guy.
That's what this should be called. Suck sessions. Oh, wait. I just got that. Never mind. Good night.
You put this on your top 5 Finchy list?
I don't even know if I've seen 5 Fincher flicks.
Oh, fuck you, fucking fuck.
What are... Let's go over quick. We got 7, Fight Club, this, The Zodiac, Mindhunter, he did stuff.
Benjamin Button.
Fincher did Benjamin Button?
Oh, yeah. And he also did Batman. No, this is embarrassing.
What's David Fincher up to now?
Oh, yeah, Gone Girl. Oh, of course. Social Network.
He's alright.
That's the one that would probably go under The Game. But he did Dragon Tattoo.
Oh. Although that was a remake, I did like it.
Alien 3, Panic Room.
Panic.
That's one of my favorite Finchers.
That's right. Alien 3's at the top of my list.
I would love to watch Mank.
Is it
You
a
ever
movie
seen
or a
Mank?
show?
It's a movie. Black and white. It's about the making of, the best movie ever made.
Citizen Kane? Put a coffin in it. That hearse is done.
Oh, Wells.
Like father or son.
Either way, you got a bud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rose to the occasion on that one.
Empty Cups.
Hell of a cheers.
We just do that again.
Yuck.
Wish I could Benjamin Button my way out of this.
Yeah. That tasted like black licorice.
Coming out with a movie called The Killer later this year.
Who?
Who are we talking about? Solitary, cold, methodical, and unencumbered by scruples or regrets, A killer waits in the shadows, watching for his next target. Yet, the longer he waits, the more he thinks he's losing his mind. If not, his cool. Must be about the Iceman.
Richard Kuklinski.
Let's see who's in this.
That's what they should call a cheers, a Kuklinski.
Ooh, it's a animation with Michael Fassbender.
I've always wanted to know what he looks like animated.
He is quite a cutie in 2D.
Yeah, The Last Fassbender. One of my favorite animes.
Alright, enough about Michaels.
Alright, let's get off of mics.